Right, let's make a start. Right, I will tell you lately my links have been off. So sometimes if I say I've got mum, I've got grandma. I don't know what it is with me at the minute. I think I'm having a bit of a change in myself, so but we'll go with it, okay?
Yeah.
Because I do have female and I don't know if it's mum or grandma at the minute.
Right.
But is mum up there?
Yes.
Right, it could be mum. I'm not sure yet. Just let me work with it. Do you look like mum?
No.
Do you look like your grandma?
Maybe.
There's something about you with this female that's similar in the face.
Right.
Okay. Right. Come a bit closer and then I can get you. I do think it's your mum, you know. I really do feel it's your mum because I feel like she's one of these people who'd want to come behind you and go like that with her arms around you.
Right, yeah.
Do you understand why mum's giving me a cake to give to you?
Yes.
That's fine. As long as you know, that's fine. I feel like she's telling me that you've been through the mill.
Yes.
And I feel as though there's been something health-wise that hasn't been right.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But I feel like I need to say to you from mum, keep going forward. Keep going forward. Right, what else you giving me? What else you giving me? I also want to put you on a motorbike.
All right.
Right, and I don't know why I want to put you on a motorbike. I feel as though there's something to do with motorbike or something on them lines. And I want to put you on one and send you off on a ride.
Right.
So I don't know why, but I feel I need to do that. She's drawn me to a male on the earth plane who I believe is connected to you. It's an underling. So do you have a son?
Yeah.
Because she's acknowledging your son.
Right.
Okay, and I feel as though at the minute your son isn't 100%.
Right.
It's
I
like,
don't know about that.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I feel as though he's struggling a bit with something.
Right.
So I don't know if emotions or whatever, but I do feel as though he's struggling a bit with something and she's acknowledging it. She keeps giving me this cake and now she's put candles on and she's lighting the candles. Do you have a
birthday tomorrow?
Right, that's why then she's saying happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. Right. Do you understand where a doll comes into things? I'm taking you back of quite a long time and I feel as though there's a doll. But the doll that I've got is like a hard-faced doll with a softish body. Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Right, I'm working with this, so I do feel it's connected somehow. So I'm just gonna see what this doll means. I feel as though you had this doll when you were very, very little.
Right.
And it's like this doll you used to, when you were, I'm going to say toddler age possibly, used to carry this doll by its arm and like toddle and swing with this doll. And mum's given this doll because it's like she's giving you something for your birthday, but she's giving you memories rather than, because she can't buy you anything, so she's giving you memories. And she's giving me things to give to you that she's wanting you to remember. I mean, if you can't, you can't, because it's like she wants to take you back to when it was happier.
Right.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you're married or not. I don't know anything about you. But what I do feel is as though, again, with the other relationship, the male side of relationships, let's just say, again, things haven't worked out as they should have done.
Correct.
Okay? And I feel as though I need to say to you, there was a male going back, I don't know if this is your son's dad or what, but I do feel there's a male going back quite a few years. And something happened with this male, and even to this day, sometimes you subconsciously let it control decisions. Does this make sense?
My first husband, he was very controlling.
Yeah, but it's like, even though you're not with this man, even though it's gone off, it's like, even now, if you make certain decisions, you feel as though you have to, there's a part of you subconsciously that feels that you have to ask permission to make a decision, but you're not having to. Does this make sense?
I don't know.
It's all right. I'm just going to keep going with it because I'm going to see what it means. What are you giving me? Do you have a male in your life now?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I have to say about this male in your life, I don't know who it is or anything, it's like as though she's taken me back to a bad relationship, and it's as though I'm meant to tell you, don't let this, what happened subconsciously, affect your new relationship.
Right.
Does this make sense?
No.
I don't know why she's giving me it then. I really don't know why she's giving me, because obviously it means something to her, so I have to give it to you.
Right.
But this is what she's giving me for you.
I mean, he seems alright.
Oh, no, I'm not saying he isn't. What I mean is, don't
Right.
let your past relationships control this relationship. Your thought process, don't let it control this relationship, in the sense of, don't let what's happened in the past subconsciously control what your thought process is now. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, sort of.
It's like when we've had things happen to us, sometimes we don't realise that as we move on through life and through different relationships in different forms, our behaviours, because of what happened to us, can sometimes be there and we don't realise it, but it can also have an effect on our relationships that we've got now.
Right.
Okay, so that's basically, I think, what she's trying to get through. She's just, basically, instead of going straight down the A19, she's like gone all the country roads. Instead of just going straight down the A19, she's explained it in a way that is hard to get across. Right. Is Dad up there?
Yeah.
Was he quite, like, a quietish sort of soul?
Yeah.
Didn't say much, but when he said something, it was relevant.
Well, see, I've got me stepdad and my real dad up there.
Right, well, I've got a male figure who I'm presuming is like a dad, so it could be stepdad, I don't know. But I feel as though that this male was quite quiet, but when he did say something, it was quite relevant and...
Yeah.
Right, as long as you understand who I've got, that's absolutely fine. Because I feel like he wants to say to you that he's proud of what you achieved.
Right.
Again, he's going back to something to do with your health, and I don't know what it is, but I feel as though there's been health issues involving you. But I also feel as though these health issues that you've had, you're turning it into a positive.
Yeah.
And that's what they're proud of, the fact that you're turning this into some kind of positive. And I'm also getting money, so I feel as though there's been money raised or something.
There was money raised, yes.
Yeah, because that's what they're acknowledging, the money that's been raised. Right. So it's a good thing, obviously, but that's what they're acknowledging. Do you or somebody around you have a niggling tooth?
I don't know.
Remember I've said that?
I will do.
Because I've got it on me at the minute. They've put it on me, so it's like an indication that somebody you or around you has got a niggling tooth. And I also know that you or somebody around you at the minute is suffering headaches.
Right, I don't know.
I'm getting headache quite a bit for different reasons, but at the minute this is like a psychic headache, so they've put it on me. So I have to acknowledge it and pass it across.
Right.
Right. There's a baby coming in your family.
Yeah.
Because I'm acknowledging the baby that's coming. Because I've got the yellow cardigan to give to you, so I have to acknowledge the baby.
Right.
And I do feel it's going to be a happy time.
Right.
And this baby comes. I feel as though this baby's going to heal something, and I don't know what, but I feel it's going to heal, like, you know, emotion-wise, and help heal things. So I think it's a good thing this baby's coming. Now, are you a person who is late? Like, if if you arrange to meet somebody, are you ever late or anything like that?
No.
So you're always on time, absolutely spot on. Because I feel like I need to give you a watch, and as I give you the watch, I want to laugh. So maybe... I don't
wear watches.
Well, no, but it's like a symbolic thing. So maybe I'm giving you it because you are always on time. It's like they're acknowledging it. I don't know, but it was something to do with time. I have to give you it. Right. Don't ask me where I'm going with this, because I don't know why I've got this. Right. I feel as though I want to tie you to a tree. Right? But it's like a funny thing. It's like... Do you love, like, nature and things like that?
I don't love it. I respect it.
Right. Love, respect, whatever. But I feel as though I want to tie you to a tree. And it's as though to say... It's like a therapeutic thing. And you find it therapeutic to be near trees and stuff. So instead of them putting in my mind's eye you stood near trees and lovely flowers, they've actually tied you to a tree.
Right.
And I don't know why. Was your dad or stepdad a joker?
Not massively, no.
Right, because I feel as though they're giving me things, but they're making it's like a joke that's coming through as well. It's like they're trying to be funny, and I don't know why, and I just didn't know if it was because they were jokers, right? Right, okay. Now, I feel as though you've got something coming up, because I've got, like, I want to write something down, like an appointment or something. I feel as though you've got something up that I have to acknowledge, that they're acknowledging.
Right, yeah, I do.
Yeah, they're acknowledging this. And I feel as though I need to say to you, take the weight off the shoulders for this.
Right.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel as though I need to give you that, okay? I've got the number 36. And I don't know why, but I've got the number 36 I need to give to you. Remember, I've said it because obviously it might come in at some point. Right. And I feel as though with you, I want to, like, give you a breakaway somewhere. So I don't know if you've planned anything or got anything booked or anything. But it's like I want to give you a breakaway. Because I feel as though you've earned it. It's like you actually deserve a break.
Right.
So I'm going to pass that on to you as well. Do you understand who Jim is?
Jim?
Like a Jim or a James or a Jim?
I know Jamie.
Could be. It's just how they give it to me and how I give it to you. It could be, but I feel as though I need to acknowledge this name.
Right.
Okay. And give me that again, because that was strange. Give me it again. Do you know who a Craig is?
I know a Craig.
But I feel as though this Craig isn't all that they seem.
Aye, that'll be right.
And I feel as though this Craig's going to try and come back somehow, or try and reconnect somehow.
He's not coming back. He's bugger off.
I don't know what it is, but I just know that they've given me that as like a name that you need to be aware of, not in a positive kind of way. Like, just stand back of it, take a step back from it, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel as though it's like they're giving me to give to you to start putting yourself number one.
Yeah.
Because you don't, and Mother's getting quite agitated about it.
Right.
Because it's like you do things for other people, but you don't put yourself first, but you need to put yourself first.
Right.
Not just for health-wise, because you do, but I feel as though you need to do it for you as well, just so that you are important and you know you're important and you deserve to be number one.
Yeah, I get that. I've had this conversation with myself.
Have you?
Yeah, what have I done?
You've turned your camera around.
No, I've done that.
There you go,
Right.
you're back. Right. Do you have a friend in spirit who passed over quite young?
Yes.
A female?
Yeah.
Because I feel as though there's a female just come in on a friendship type of link to acknowledge you.
Right.
But I feel as though this female has come through to thank you as well.
Right.
Because I don't know if it's because you were a friend or what, but I feel as though they want to acknowledge you and thank you for what you did.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Well, my niece passed over.
Right, okay.
We were, obviously we didn't say much, but we loved each other.
Yeah. As I say, at the minute, my links are off, so I could have your niece, I could have a friend, but it was more of a...
Yeah.
It was like a friendship. I got the feeling of a friendship, so it could possibly be her. But I feel as though she wants to thank you. I don't know if you looked after her or anything like that, but I feel as though it's like you were there. You were there, and I feel as though even if it was at the end of a phone, you were there.
Right.
Even if it was somebody to have a talk with, you were there, and she just wants to acknowledge you and thank you for that. Do you also understand a male who passed over, and I'm going to say like on a bike or a scooter or something on them lines?
No.
Right. If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to ask him to stand back, because sometimes when I do this, I get people just jumping in randomly and giving me stuff. So if you can't take this man, I'm going to ask him to stand back, that's all. Right, thank you. Somebody in spirit world as well had something with a throat. Because when I do this sometimes, and I do my lives, I don't know if you ever watched one of my lives, but sometimes when I do this, my throat goes, and it's due to spirit playing with my throat and putting stuff on me. But I feel as though this is more of, I'm coughing, whatever I'm coughing up, I can't get up.
Right.
And it's like my throat, there's something about my throat.
Right.
And they're putting it on me. I don't know what it is, but I feel as though I need to give you it. Right, are you getting a new kitchen?
No.
Right, because I feel as though there's something about your kitchen that's going to be new.
Well, I hope not, because I'm wanting to move.
Right, that's fine. I feel as though there's something about new in the kitchen. So I don't know what it is, but I feel as though there's going to be something new in the kitchen, okay? I don't know if you're going to move or not, because I haven't got that. I'm not going to tell you I have, because I haven't. But I do feel as though there's going to be some kind of change coming up for you. So I don't know if it's a job change. I don't know what it is, but I do feel a change coming. And again, I've got the number 36. So it could be a house number.
It could be what?
Could be a house number.
Ah, yeah.
So I don't know. So remember, as I say, you'll be able to listen it back and just remember I've said that.
Yeah.
Right, Mum's giving me, like, I've got a smell of, like, fresh bread. So I don't know if she used to bake and cook and stuff like that, but it's like a memory of cooking and baking and stuff. I've got like a fresh bread type of smell with Mum.
Yeah, we all used to bake. Yeah.
Yeah, she's giving me that. Right. And I also, she's like, I've got this memory thing, right, and I'm trying to work out what it is, and it's like, I'm taking you back. And so I don't know if you were a child, teenager, or what. But if I yawn, I apologise, it's because they're using my energy. But I feel as though I want to put you on a bus, but it's on the wrong bus.
Right.
I don't know why, but I feel as though there's some kind of memory where it was the wrong bus. It was like the wrong form of transport. You got on the wrong thing, or somebody got on the wrong thing around you. And it was talked about afterwards, and people found it funny. Right, if you can't remember now, you might do. It might come.
That's it.
Things do come to you, so you know I have to let you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also know that there's certain songs with certain lyrics that mean a lot to you, and there's one particular song, and I don't know what it is, but I feel as though this song's gone from you from being younger to now. You still listen to it now.
Right.
Okay. So
yeah.
This is just Mother acknowledging the things that she remembers and that you still do. So I don't know. So we're going to do your cards, and what I do is, when I've read your cards after the reading and I upload this, I will send you the cards in the order that I've read them. So you've got copies.
So you explain, right, okay.
Okay. Just so you've got copies as well.
Right.
Right, which card do you want first? I know someone in spirit world connected to you always had a bit of a chill as well. They always felt cold.
I don't know.
Because I swear to God, somebody's making me feel cold. It's like, even in summer, they'd have like a cardigan on or something.
Right.
I don't know who, but I do know there's that connection because I've got it. So, right, your first card. Angel of Remembrance.
Right.
This card is good, and they've drawn this card because they acknowledge the fact you do still talk about people who've gone to spirit, and you appreciate the fact that you've got your health now and you're where you are now as well. They're also giving you the Angel Remembrance card because they want you to go back and remember things that have happened throughout your life, the good things, and talk about them and get the photographs out. I feel I need to tell you to get the photographs out because it's been spoke about, but it hasn't happened. So get the photographs out and look at the photographs. Because I also feel there's a photograph that you're going to find we've all got collections somewhere, haven't we, of photos? Yeah. But I feel as though there's a photo you're going to find that you possibly forgot about, and it's going to bring back a lovely memory for you.
Right.
Okay. Your next card is Angel of Adventure.
Right.
I do believe this card's for you because I do believe something's coming up for you. I do feel there's some kind of adventure coming up, and I feel it's like because you've gone through hell and back with illness and now you're on the mend and you're getting to where you need to be. I feel as though this is going to open a door for you in the sense of possibly going on an adventure to raise money for some kind of illness, helping other people, opening doors and being an inspiration to people. And I honestly feel as though this is what you're about.
Right.
And your last card, Angel of Power. I do believe this card's for you because you have more power than you believe you've got. Again, we're going back to past issues, past relationships, past things that have happened. And I feel as though you don't feel you've got power over decisions sometimes and over yourself sometimes and things, and it's just how you are as a person. But this card's been drawn, and your mother's drawn this card purposely to tell you do have power. All the power you have is in your court, and you will be able to move forward peacefully rather than always thinking subconsciously about what's happened to you in the past. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
That's the feeling she's given me. That's the feeling she's given me. I feel as though I want to tell you you've got more power. A lot of people don't realise they've got power. A lot of people don't realise that they've got a lot more power than what they have, and you do. You've got a lot more
I keep
power.
saying to myself, you know, I'm a strong woman, so why do I put up with shit?
Yeah,
You know, I do keep saying that.
yeah. You don't have to. Just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop putting up with it and find your power and say no.
Hmm.
So I'm going to stop this recording.